Murdoch so on the very day he was given control of the bid, and he told me so in September 2010. Second, James Murdoch knew what the Secretary of State was going to say before Parliament did. Yes. Third, Fred Michel is not a clairvoyant. He was given privileged information directly by Adam Smith, the Special Advisor to the Secretary of State, quite possibly breaking the law. This was not just on one occasion, it was repeated time and again, hundreds of texts, dozens of emails, who knows how many phone calls of which we have not yet been informed. Fourth, the Secretary of State doubts, these are his words, there's a minister who worked more closely with a Special Advisor than he worked with Adam Smith. Closer than the DEFRA Special Advisor Osborne worked with Douglas Hogg, closer than the Treasury Special Advisor Cameron worked with Norman Lamont. And yet the Secretary of State expects us to believe that he had no idea what his Special Advisor was up to. No idea that he was colluding with Sky in a way that would have led to an expensive judicial review, which the taxpayer would have had to pay for if the bid had not been scuppered by the phone hacking revelations. He's been hanging out with News International so much that he even expects us to accept the one rogue reporter defence that News International deployed long after they knew that it was a lie in relation to hacking. Of course, I give way to the Honourable Gentleman.
Well, let me just correct the Honourable Member, because it is standard practice for my department and indeed other government departments to let companies know if there is a statement being made in Parliament about them in advance of that statement. And that is exactly what Adam Smith was doing, and it was proper that he should do so, I believe, in every situation, but we are still looking through the evidence very carefully. Secondly, if, as he said, I had a plan, some grand scheme that was going to deliver B-Sky B to News Corp, why would I say that I'm going to ask independent regulators, whose advice I have absolutely no control over, I was going to ask for their opinion, and I was going to publish that opinion at the same time as I published my own decision. I wouldn't possibly have done that if I'd done it. The reason I did that was because I was setting aside those views that I had prior to the bid taking place, and that has been vindicated by every single page of this evidence.
I'm sorry, but I simply don't believe the Secretary of State, because I believe that he secured precisely the outcome that he wanted to achieve, or that he wanted the Secretary of State for Business to achieve, and that's exactly what he put in the memo to the Prime Minister before he took over the bid. And secondly, in relation to providing information, what is key about let me just finish. If the Honourable Gentleman will let me just finish, if you wait just for a moment. If the whip would calm down.
Order. Let's get back to a sensible debate, and let's have a little bit more courtesy from the front benches on both sides. Chris Bryant.
I will give away again in a moment, but I just want to answer the point about providing information to Sky before it was available to this House.